Welcome to another options trading update video. This is week 32. I closed this week 3 trades and opened 5 more trades. As always, I will show each one of them together with my reasoning behind. So a little bit of numbers. Week 4 close, I profit $829 and that made me for the March $12,300 profit. And overall, I closed 220 total trades and I profit around $102,000. Let's jump into this week's trades quickly. So I will click here to week 4. It will go to my trade journal where you can see all the open and closed trades of the week. So let's start with closed ones. So as I mentioned, I closed 3 trades and one of them was the long put CLS Celestica and one was the credit spreads, which is call credit spreads in Nibis, and one for I'm doing a wheel strategy and I had a cover call. So all three trades was bearish trades together with my open trades, same call credit spreads and long put. All of them is bearish trades. Considering current geopolitical issues and market issues with oil, gas, and war. So my projection in the market for the short term is bearish. So let me explain why I choose these trades quickly. So I have mentioned this one while I was doing last week's videos because I opened them like 23 March and 24 March. So last week, so I will quickly mention again. So Celestica is here, 24th. I entered trade on this green day when it touched to 100-day moving average, and it was like around like 80 stochastics, and RSI was around 60. So I think that was a little high considering all the market situation. So and Celestica is having this nice Bollinger Band moves, like going up of the band and comes down. So I decided to open a long put here, and after a few days, exactly actually 3 days, it went so much down. So I took 20%, 21% ROI in 2 days. So my initial investment was $2,800 and I was able to collect 3,400, which is like 600 profit. And the other was like Nibis and call credit spread. It was a similar approach. I think Nibis was high, above 100-day moving averages. Stochastic was around 60 when I entered on 23. So I think again, like considering market, it was little high. Like RSI was around like 50, 60. So most of the companies, even SPY and QQQ is around like 30 RSI these days. So that's why I decided to enter to the trade. And after a few days, it went down, so I was able to take profit. So my entry price was 1.12 and I had 2 contracts. And let me show you how I'm choosing my strike prices, 140, 135. So it was around here. It was like all-time high. So I didn't, even though I am thinking it will go down, I didn't want to choose something on the money. Yeah, it would be a lot of premium, but I just want to be on the safe side as much as possible. As if you are following me, I'm very conservative sides of the trades. So that's why I go this level and I was able to collect that little premium, which I was happy about it. Another one was Amazon. So a few months back, I assigned to a short put. So then I assigned that at 235. So I just selling 235 covered calls. So I'm happy with the assignment. I would sell my stocks at 235, but stock went down. So I was able to collect 131 in 4 days. So my all expirations is around like 40 to 50 days, by the way, like May. Within this wheel strategy, I will little bit wait for Amazon recover more, because if I sell right now to 35 cover calls, the premium will be so low. So I'm waiting a little bit more to go up so I can have higher premiums closer to 35, since I'm okay with 235 assignment in call side. So I will be okay. So right now I will not open maybe more cover calls on Amazon, but we'll see. Maybe I can do some like cash secured puts if it goes a little bit more down, like down from the stochastic or touch for the to the 30 RSI. I can do some cash secured puts. I really like Amazon for wheel strategy. Like it's kind of very stable for a few years, and I complete maybe like 50, 60 wheel strategy trades in Amazon. So yeah, that's my strategy with Amazon. So that was the three stocks I did right now this week. So let me show you the new ones, open ones. On the same day, I opened the long put, so I also did some credit spreads. Right now they're on profit, but they didn't reach out to for 50%, which I'm having take profit set up. So I'm waiting on that. So I open more A-line stocks like I did last week because they went a little bit up and I want to take that opportunity. So Delta Airlines again, as I mentioned last week, so since they went a little bit up, so I sold more call credit spreads here because like it doesn't make sense to me in this situation of the oil. So they are going up as an airline company. Like most of the airline companies are going down so much, and Delta Airlines is one of the only one which is above 200-day moving averages. So I have open here some call credit spreads and long puts with Delta Airlines, and it went more up here. I open another call credit spreads here. That's on the profit right now, not the ones on last week. But I will see in the following weeks how it will go, how the earning will go. Right now, it is on the higher side of the stochastic and around 50 level. So I will wait for the earning and see how it goes. So my expiration is around like May 15. So United Airlines is very similar. It is below 200-day moving average, but stochastic was high and RSI was high. So that's why I wanted to enter United Airlines as well. So on 23rd, United Airlines also went above close to 200-day moving average, and stochastic was around 60. Normally, I enter credit spreads for call side, like I wait for 80 stochastic, but this time, based on the situation in the world, I think even 60 is very high for an airline stock. So that's why I enter my call credit spread here for United Airlines. And right now it is very down. So I will see, like probably I will exit this week from this one. It's already on profit. I'm just waiting for that 50% on this one as well. Let me show also United Airlines strike prices, why I'm choosing that. 110, 115. So 115 and 110 was right around like above 100-day moving averages, and 115 is almost all-time high. So I think in current situation, maybe it will recover. Of course, it will recover in the future and it will pass. Like it's a very successful company. And in the financials, like they're always matching with the revenues and the earnings. Like, but in the current situation, I think it will struggle a little more before going to all-time highs. So that's why my strike prices was around all-time highs. And lastly, on Friday, I opened 2 trades in a transportation company, Old Dominion Freight Line, very related to oil as one of his biggest expenses as a transportation company. So I think being 200-day moving averages, being like over 60 stochastic and around like 50 RSI, I think is high. And so I enter my trade on Friday exactly here on these indicators. So right now I will have around like 1.5 months. So I have 1 credit spread and 1 long put. So I choose the long put strike price just on the money, like around 40 to 50 delta. That means each dollar down, I will profit 40 to $45. So if it goes like to 170, let's say, I will profit around like $800. So that is my goal, like around like 100-day moving averages. I will probably exit from my long put. So that is my overall trades this week. Also, earnings are coming on April, so lots of companies like I have invested like Dominion, Microsoft. I have a lot of leaps contracts like Amazon, Netflix. I have leaps contracts, so I can position myself before those earnings. Those earnings can create a little bit of going upside maybe based on their results. So all of them is very down, especially like Microsoft and Netflix. So I might make some before earning trades, like a short term, some leaps contracts maybe for the earnings. So yeah, I will definitely make some earnings moves for April. But for now, I will see how the March will end and I will take from there. By the way, this is my own tool. Like there's this earning calendar and some cool analytics page here with some numbers like graphs. And there's this watch list. You can see your watch stocks, like how they are doing are they near Bollinger Band, like oversold RSI. So yeah, feel free to try it. Links in the description. It's completely free. So we have also a Discord channel, like users can recommend new features. So we have here also the community button. You can request a feature request, bug report. So yeah, it's a complete community tool right now. So feel free to try and let me know if you have any questions. So hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe in the market and see you next week.